Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with lucky episode number 13, and actually kind of fittingly, I made a few new friends here. Kind of fit in with the theme a little bit. I have two Puerto Rican Chupacabras now. Let's see, this was the first one I believe. The female was, yeah. So the female I found, I'm sitting here waiting for night to pass, and I hear battle music. She had crawled up under here and was attacking a foundation. She couldn't damage it because it's made out of stone, but they're just happily going to town on it. So managed to throw some food down next to her, and that didn't work. Gave her a punch, ran away, almost died, and come back, hopped on my Rinkus, dropped some food, flew straight up, unloaded her, reloaded her. She immediately aggroed on the food, and we kind of progressed from there. This guy, I found in the trees over this way, because well, they're noisy, and they're also goofy as hell looking. But they chatter quite often, like that, and you can keep your ears out for that, and you can find them. Now, kind of funny, they wear raptor saddle, and they have basically like the raptor attack. Yeah, and it's just, that's left and right click. C, X, control, they all do nothing. So they only have the two abilities. They can attack and they can call to each other, which doesn't seem to do much of anything. They are pack boosted, however, which is kind of nice. Now, one of the funniest things about them is you can ride them. You can actually ride them without a saddle too. I just put saddles on them. But they can also sit on your shoulder. So what this means is for caves or whatnot, you can bring them in on your shoulder, then you can huck them off, and you can now ride them. So for places like the swamp cave, where you constantly have to get on and off your mount and whatnot, well, a few different places anyway, and other areas, you can grab them and, take them with you. There we go. The other cool thing is, this is the hilarious part. They can jump. Oh, I missed the platform a little bit. Oh, bounced off his neck. And they're immune to fall damage, which is even better. Now, granted, they're not great at doing damage, but they do have a bleed effect as well. And when something is afflicted with a bleed, they do, I think it's 10% extra damage. And they do get this wonderful little buff here. They get a health regen buff whenever they eat something, so definitely helps. I'm actually wondering how well these guys would do in a boss fight. The bleeds, I don't know if the bosses will be affected by bleed or not. If they are, they would really, really be awesome. But do I still have it? It's just for some reason it shows follow distance for a while after you hit H. But I'm kind of curious to see tamed with 7,300 health, and they are mate boosted, so I'm kind of curious to see how well they would be imprinted and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and enable mating. Now, have you laid another? You died, didn't you? Dang it. I've got my Herrerasaurus mating, and they laid an egg, and then I got distracted by the Chupacabra. So, I didn't pick it up, did I? No. Okay. So I'm guessing, because it is warm enough around here for the eggs to hatch without any intervention, but I'm guessing the baby starved to death. But I did get one imprinted Herrerasaur already. This is Harriet. We might remember her from the Fjordur, the Nordic map. And she's got a full imprint. She's actually pretty decent, honestly. I mean, she's even better than her mom is. And I've been using her mom for everything, really. Alright, here we go. And whack. They're mate boosted, so there we go. That's true damage, 1,500. What is that a Carno? That's a Carno. Oh, it was a level 200 too. Oh well. I mean, that's like getting sad over killing like a level 80 on official, so. Not really a thing. I also reinstalled the my difficulty mod, custom dino levels. And what I'm going to do is a dino wipe now. Destroy wild dinos. Now there should be pretty much nothing around me here, right? Yep. Show wild dinos? Nothing. Okay. So the world's going to have to take a bit to repopulate. I almost said the world's going to take a bit to respawn, which is fairly close, but the world itself isn't respawning. All the dinosaurs in it are. And egg. Alright. Let's move you forward a bit so I can actually see this thing now. And did I pick up the egg? No. I'm not. Are you a mammal? Oh, you're a mammal. Oh, okay. Well, that makes a difference, then, doesn't it? Okay. Well. Yeah, that is a bit of a difference there. Okay. So, well, you're pregnant. That's going to take a bit then. I can probably go ahead and chuck this piece of poo out. And also, I managed to find a female Amphion. So, I now have 4 Amphions, mate boosted. And the female's actually a pretty decent level too, so. And everybody else is at 25,000? Yeah. She's at, well, 34. I was aiming for roughly 35. I want to make sure she doesn't die, because the other 3 are males, and if she goes out, then they lose the mate boost. So I think I'm going to be using these guys in the snow cave, because I just think it would be pretty awesome. Also, I'll be riding the female, because that way she's more likely to survive. Those guys aren't as important. And I managed to find myself a Partridge Creek beast. Named her Patty, because why not? Basically, she's a furry ceratosaur. Or a hairy, feathery, what do you want to call it? Kind of a smaller, more aggressive UT, honestly. All she has is a fear roar. She doesn't have the boosting roar. And in its place, she has basically like a horn attack that can knock enemies away. So I don't think he can destroy, yeah, stone. Probably take down a tree, though, right? Yeah, eventually. Doesn't give any resources, though. She's just pretty much a pure combatant. I mean, they're not particularly fast. They can't jump. They also can't walk over a tail, apparently. And that's kind of about it. They do give you an insulation buff while you're riding on them, though. So this is my second choice for the snow cave. Because at least that way I won't be freezing to death. I think Amphions do, though, too, don't they? Oh, you don't have a saddle on you, so I can't climb on. Here, let me find one with a saddle. Well, actually, I should just be able to make you a saddle here. And done. Okay. So, there you go. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you, well, 36,000. But there we go. And nope, doesn't look like there's an insulation buff for riding these things. Although she is very hurt now. So we're going to be holding off in the snow cave for a bit anyway. It's a shame that Chupacabras are pregnant. I was thinking they actually may be pretty good in the swamp cave, because I might be able to just hop up into that little cubby and get easy access to the artifact room. So I'm thinking we're going to end up taking Harriet instead, or yeah, Harriet. Going to leave Henrietta behind. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and turn your mating off for now, because I'm not sure I'll be back in time. And now, where did I leave Harriet at? There she is. Out in the middle of the field. And, oh, you need to get another level. Awesome. Alright. So I went ahead and put teleporters at the entrances of all the caves. And we're going to go here. This is the lower, or is it southeast cave? I think it is. Call it the cleft cave because, well, it's in this wonderful cleft right here on the map. Is right here. So yeah, this is, I think this is the lower south cave, as opposed to like the lava cave. And it's a relatively straightforward cave, minimal jumps, not as many hazards. There's a bunch of water in here though that you have to watch out for. There's not anything back here, is there? No, okay. Watch out for like sarcos and piranhas and whatnot. Should be able to take care of that. There are the occasional Megalani on the ceiling as we get further in here. Actually, the first intersections where they really like to spawn in. There's actually none here. Not a common occurrence, but yeah, it's often enough you want to keep your eye on the ceiling while you're coming down here. And lots of insects. Well, arachnids, really. Arthropods? Yeah, let's go with arthropods. Hi, and snakes. And silent glitches, apparently. Hello, dung beetle. I might try to tame you later. Actually, I don't have any bait on me. I've got one bag of berry bait on me, so... good time to go poo. Oh, hi. Anybody around here? Couple snakes. Alright. I seem to remember Arthros being around here too, in this cave, so... Okay, we got a ruin. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Capro dossier. I'm being targeted by something now. Spiders. And we got ourselves a nice little green area here. Kind of handy. It's one of the easier caves, really. Okay, when Helena goes to the painted sharks, I think, tribe. It's kind of nice because you can actually repair hide armor that you're wearing in this cave. You know, if it breaks or whatever. Which, you know, it's hide armor, it probably will. Alright, and... yet another ruin. Leech dossier, okay. And some pretty useless blueprints, really. I mean, it's a green drop. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Lots of crystal in here, though. And here's some water. There's sarcos and piranha in there, so... if you go in there, do be careful. Probably one of the easier ways to get obsidian, though. You just have to fight some spiders to get to it. And sometimes there's a megalosaur. There's not one here right now. They usually spawn right in this area if there is one. So just come to the cave during the day. And you can either kill a sleepy megalosaur, tame it, or, you know, just avoid it. Honestly, they're pretty easy to walk around. And let's see. Yeah, I think this little portion of here is done. Now, the water... there's a water route to the other half of the cave, or you can go back up here. And I think it just became nighttime, so... ah, there we go, there's some Arthros. And then it splits here. Here is just a drop-off. It's a one-way path. But this cave is basically just like a series of circles, honestly. And more obsidian, snakes, spider. How is your inventory doing? Kind of cluttered a bit. Okay, I'm being targeted by something because I can hear the battle music, but that's my inventory. Oh, there's a few other things I didn't show off here. There you are. Hi. Let's see. I don't need all this food. Pike, that, those. I'll just toss that out because it doesn't matter anyway. There's a megalosaur to my left there. All curled up, taking a nap. There you go. Easy enough to take care of. Weird water effect right here. Oh, come on. If you're going to shoot from the ceiling, just, like, drop down first. Oh! Fire spitter. Nigerian fire spitter. Okay. Hi. No. Okay, I would like to have tamed that, but I can't do that if they are already aggroed on me, because they just do not let go. They just never stop, you know, being aggro, apparently. Dang it. Harriet, you're right out of reach. Oh, this glitch. There we go. Now, if you come in here like an Ostroraptor, excuse me, pretty much nothing will aggro on you. It's kind of interesting. The spiders, snakes, scorpions, Megalania. Dung beetles, of course, they don't aggro on anybody, though. Okay, yep. Just making sure I didn't miss any other paths. Pretty certain that I wasn't going to, but you never know. Hi. And here's that drop-off I was showing off. Hi. Okay, hello spider. Seems to be a lot better spread of levels here too. So it looks like the uninstalling reinstall. Oh, wow, these guys just keep pouring out of that same spot in the wall. But yeah, it seems like redoing that mod helped. All right, well. All right, well, I think we're good. This way, you have to crawl through in there, or you can go around through here, kind of hug the left wall, and there's an opening here you can go through. There's water there. And then go this way. You can run into a bunch of spiders. Which is why I recommend if you're going into a cave on a mount, full clear it before you hop off of that mount. And on this side, it's just tall enough that a small mount, like a Herrerasaur, can get through to the artifact room. And artifact to the hunter. Alright, and we got obsidian in here, we got rich metal. Here's... oh, I guess you do fit, don't you? On a Herrerasaur. So either side works on something this small. Raptor size, probably. And dead end, okay. So, yep, that's the artifact room. Easy as can be to get into. Now, there is water here. And looks like I can get back out right there if I go in. So, yeah, if you look at the water at, like, certain angles, like the lighting engine bugs out. And it stays dark down here, but it tries putting the ambient sunlight down, so there they are. Lots of piranha, by the way. There is resources at the bottom here. There's no loot crates in here. Oh, there's a Sarco. Okay, good. Hi. Wonder where you were. There's another one. I think those can actually grab you off the back of mounts that are in the water, and then they can do a death roll, which is just so much fun. Oh, hi, piranhas. And Sarco. And another Sarco. And, oh my god, piranhas. Yeah, don't come in here with anything that is not good in the water. So, I mean, Harriet's not bad in the water, but, you know, it's the whole overwhelming force kind of thing that really helps. Alright, and we come up over here on this side, basically at the far end of that. We're back over here where there was a leech dossier. And over here, you know, there's that loot crate too as well, so you can actually just make a loop out of the cave, honestly. But, like I said, it's one of the easier caves. I mean, it's a lot easier. Probably doable on foot with maybe a simple pistol Double barrel shotgun would probably be a better option. You know, the regular shotgun, not the pump action. If you're coming in here with like a tribe, then yeah, crossbows would be fine. And yep, got that one as well. Okay, just double checking. So I'm going to have to do this run, a few more times. Because I'm going to need a total of 3 of each artifact to summon the bosses. At least 3 of each artifact. 3 is best case scenario, assuming I don't fail on any of my boss attempts. Which, probably, I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to be over-prepared for each tier of boss, because that's just what I do. I don't like losing dinosaurs to boss fights. Or at all, actually. I just don't like losing dinosaurs. So, and then from here, you can follow the canyon either way back out of here. You're in the way. Thank you. But this just leads straight out to, right about here. And not too far away from our first base, actually. Actually, our first base is on the other side of the island we're on right now. Alright, let's go ahead and head on back to base, and I can show off a few of my other little buddies that I got. Let's go to base. And off camera, I have been running out and getting some resources as well. Let's see, you ended up with another level. Just give me all that stuff, buddy. Tell you what, you can keep, some of the food, though. And I've been making progress on resource gathering for base building, but yeah, it's been on the expensive side, really. But another artifact down. So I now have 4 types of artifacts. Well, actually 5 types, including the brute. So I almost forgot that one because for some reason I just didn't see it. And I can drop most of the stuff into here to get recycled because I really don't care about it. I wonder if you can recycle that. It goes in there. There we go. Okay, it recycled into something. I have no idea what, though. And we get a little bit of stuff out of that. I mean, we got a decent amount of metal, actually. That was from, I think, an alpha drop that I had sitting in there from earlier, though. So, it was well, I upgraded my hatchet to Ascendant now. It was a masterwork. So I think that's where a good portion of that came from. We're doing decent on the alpha drops as well. Or the apex drops, I should say. But, oh, you gave birth while I was gone. Oh, yeah. Look at you, you little guy. Let's get some raw meat into you. A couple hundred if it'll fit. Yep, it did. Okay, cool. Alright, and you're already 7% mature. And, yeah. So I didn't bother leveling these guys up because I was going to breed them anyway, so I wanted a good comparison for stat numbers. And for some reason, the female was around longer, so she was gaining more passive experience. And the whole Riderless XP mod really makes a difference there. But look at you. Where are you at down here? You'd be adorable if you stayed that size. Then I could deal with the chattering. It'd be like having a pet bird. This size, that would drive me up a wall really quick in real life. Alright. So, some of the other ones I've got is... I got myself a... let's see. Here we go. Shantung? Yes. Shantungosaurus. Boom. Gigantic Hadrosaur. Very aggressive, hates humans. Attacks like a carnivore would, honestly. In the wild, anyway. Can be pacified with a red panda, though. Decent damage dealer. Oh, okay. You take fall damage when you hop off. You. What level are you? 48. Harriet. Take care of this. Thank you. And one of the cool things is, though, they actually give they get a rivalry buff against with certain creatures around, and they give a buff to certain other creatures while they're around. So that is some nasty looking nails. But larger herbivores and some carnivores will actually get a damage and damage resistance buff when the presence around a Shantung that's fighting, which is kind of cool. And certain other alpha predators, whatever, if they're around them, they get the same thing as well as bestowing that buff to everything around them. It's kind of handy. And it's 100% passive. So, not like E-Trans where you have to roar to get it to happen. That and they're just gigantic. So, I mean, they can do a lot of damage just by basically their size. Hello, Trike. Oh, kill a monkey too, looks like. Oh, that is a high-level trike. I know, it's 228. They have two stances just like an iguanodon. Four-legged, I can't... So how high I am, I can't really show it, but you... K-mode, right? Zoom out a bit. There we go. So, yep. Two-legged stance. And then four-legged stance. Four-legged, best part of that one, does not drain stamina. So they can run forever like this, which is great. And they kind of sing like whales too. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. What else did I end up with? I ended up with also a Brontoscorpio. Pretty sure I kind of showed it off a little bit in one of my previous videos wandering around, but this here is pretty much like the ultimate tree gatherer, really. Compies, really? Freaking Compies attack? I'm gonna get a saddle for this thing. Brontoscorpio saddle, thank you much. And it just simply means Thunder Scorpion, but I mean, look at the size of this thing, so... Definitely a good name for it. They can turn in place, whatever direction you're facing. They move relatively fast. And they attack twice whenever they go to gather wood. Well, they attack twice regardless, so... So once you get these guys leveled up pretty good, which, like 10k health is probably fine. Then they can really start just mowing down forests without an issue. If they start doing enough melee damage, oh, I think I just pissed off the Troodon. Yep, I did. Then you can start one-shotting a tree with each claw attack, and you can just run through a forest and just take it down to nothing at all in no time flat. It's great. And I guess I should probably eat this there we go, trike. So eat the scorpion. I'm riding a scorpion. But they're big and they're freaky looking, and yeah, just look at that mouth. And then they get the little feeder arms there for actually passing food into their mouth, and yep. They're just a blown up Pulmonoscorpus with a little more use, honestly. Now, they can breathe forever underwater, but they can't swim. They can only walk along the bottom of the water, so careful when you take them underwater because you can get them stuck, and it's kind of a pain to get them out sometimes. And then the last thing I have is a Conrete. Also from Paranoia. That's from Aquaria, I believe. And here's the Conrete. It's got a kind of an interesting little head, though, doesn't it? But, yeah. Aquatic Arthro, pretty much. Can come up on land without a problem. Can I get a saddle for this thing? Yeah. And it's like... It's a super high-level saddle, too, actually. You need 2 scuba tanks for this thing. Really? Wow. I have all the other resources, just no scuba tanks. Alright, so can I never learned the Ingram for scuba tank. Oops. Scuba tank is going to require me learning what else now? Hide shirt, metal water tank. There we go. Yeah, I had to learn the fabricator too. Really? Yeah, it was a bit more than it said then for Ingram points, wasn't it? 1 and 2. Now can I learn the, or make the saddle? Yep, there we go. It's kind of nice having resources, but most of the resources I have are for building with, and every time I craft anything, it slows down my progress on that. So did my baby Chupacabra go? Because it would have run away from the there. Nope, that's my dodo. Great, I'll find it here in a moment. I have the radar. I can track down that. Oh, no, you got a saddle on you. You have a saddle. Yeah, I got to find that thing soon. I think it's going to want an imprint, quickly here. Look at that saddle. It looks like a giant, almost shotgun shell up there. Which is funny because I'm not actually in the saddle. You can see my wings. But I'm guessing that means I have infinite oxygen while I'm in this thing. And that is just, yeah, interesting to watch. Level 360 in the wild, though. I'm like, I'm not passing that up. I don't think they spawn at lower levels. I've never seen a low-level one of those. Now... Oh, great. Where'd my Chupacabra go? Yeah, babies tend to panic and run whenever something attacks, and the compies did not help matters any there. Puerto Rican Chupacabra. Probably the 558 is the child, I want to say. Oh, it ran all the way up here, huh? Oh, it's under the scorpion. Hello, little guy. Little girl. Yeah. I'm just going to do that to you for now. Now, if you shoot a bag that is dropped by a creature of yours, whenever you pick it up with this, it'll pull the items directly to your inventory. Let's get all the Chupacabras up. There we go. Hi. You have got some colors on you, though. Oh, I don't want to kill you. Alright, come on. Is this just going to follow me now? Alright. Oh, no, you focused on Harriet. Okay. So, let me see if I can do a thing here. Raw mutton bait. There we go. Also, that's my Chupacabra saddle, so... the female, I actually... Oh, that's why she had more levels. I took her out and I actually ended up killing like level 36 Alpha Raptor. I forgot about that. Alright, let's toss that down. And... pick up that bag. Pick you up. Alright, now make sure the meat's the closest thing to the compy. And it targeted me. Are you serious? Alright, be nice if I could just do that and insta-tame you. Where did my Colobro go? I do have sorbet on me, so that'll work. Alright, come on over this way. If this thing didn't look so cool, I would definitely not be trying to do this right now. Alright. Alright. There you are. Okay. Here, you can have that, right? Up on here, you still fixated on me? And then... where are you, little guy? Okay, there it is. Okay. Take off, and then hold X and just go straight up. Oh, the Dimorphodon. Dang it. Okay, throw another meat down then. Yep, the Dimorphodon came and got the food. Alright, so we're just going to unload everything. I'm going to keep going until my, probably the Brontoscorpio unloads, I think. Boom, there we go. I think I'd actually have to hit the ceiling of the map before the Titanosaur unloaded at this point, though. And then hold X, go back down. Everything renders back in, and hopefully that compy ate that bait. Are you partially tamed at all? No. I landed right on the bait. You are not partially tamed. Oh, you are going to be a pain. You are. Oh. You, though. You're okay. You're annoying because you swooped in and stole the bait, but you're going to eat that one too, aren't you? Yep, you just did. Yeah. Now. Why are you so annoying? That almost looks like an X, X compy, doesn't it? The colors. How did you get those cool colors like that, though? And why are you so, like, twitchy? The thing is, these guys will stay fixated on me forever. And I think whenever I left, it fixated on, like, the Dimorphodon or something at first, until I showed up. They always prefer humans no matter what as well. This is going to be fun. So, come back at nighttime to show off something. The Conrete glows. Not quite like the Brontoscorpio, though. I mean, that thing... I mean, that is bright. And... I mean, you're not losing him in the dark at all. But, I mean, the Conrete, I mean, it glows the full length of it. Let's see, it can't even take out a Plesiosaur, though. It's not fast on land. Let's put it that way. Not very damaging either. Most wild creatures, though, from what I can tell, reading on the wiki page, ignore it. But all it has is a bite attack. It's more of a PvP dino because it is it's a rapt destroyer like the lead Sickness is. So, which I guess explains why they're higher levels, so they can actually take out a rapt. And I did finally get that stinking compy tamed. That one took a while. But, it took long enough my Chupacabra grew, or, grew a bit. So, not quite grew up, but yeah. But, I mean, I like how the guy looks, so. Alright, let's see. And I got my Herrerasaurs there. So I think that's covered everything that happened basically between episodes and on the expedition to the cave. I figure next episode... let's see. Just come on. There we go. Next episode... let's see. Carno Island Cave we did. We did the Cleft Cave. There's the Eastern Swamp Cave still. There is Eastern Ocean, which needs to be done. Lava Cave is done. West Ocean we did. That's the Artifact of the Brute. Then there's the Ice Cave, and then there's the Frozen Cave that you have to do on foot. Well, you don't have to necessarily do it on foot, but, it's hard to get a mount in there at all. And I think that's getting close to it, isn't it? We have, 5 artifacts now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. We got 5 different types of artifacts. So we're halfway through collecting all the artifacts, and I don't know why, but you can put items... Oh. Place a battery in here to power. That's why it has an inventory. But it is it's a transmitter, too. I did not know. That is kind of cool. Yeah, next episode... I could probably do the Ice Cave next episode, actually. I've got my Amphicyons over there, so... They should hopefully be able to wreck some pace in that cave. Let's see. What else would be a good fit for that cave, though? I mean, you can fit anything up to a Tyrannosaurus inside the cave. Cryopods aren't disallowed, so... But there's a tiny spot right at the entrance where you have to crawl in, so you can't ride your dino in. You have to cryopod them in. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do the Ice Cave next time, and we'll try out the Amphicyons in there, maybe. Oh, this thing is full now. Look at that. I'll tell you what, give me this egg, right? You egg I just found in the wild. And that can go into here. But thank you for coming out. I hope you're enjoying this series, and until next episode, signing out. Have fun.